Alright, good day and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you about Google Sheet formulas that you need to know, you need to get your hands on as a beginner using this app. I already know Google Sheet is a free app that is in a Google Workspace, so all you need to access it is a Google account. So if you want to know more about it, I will make a video for that next time. So for now, I'm going to assume you already have an idea, you're already familiar with Google Sheet and you know how to get to this point. Without wasting further time, I'm going to dive straight into why we are here. Okay, first I'm going to look at teaching you the mathematical operators that are present in Google Sheet. So just like every other app that gives you opportunity to carry out mathematical operation like Excel, Google Sheet makes use of the operators that are present on your keyboard. So for instance, we want to carry out a simple addition operation. You just say equal to 5 plus 5. Alright. When you are writing a formula or when you are carrying out a mathematical expression or when you are writing a formula, you must have to start with the equal to sign. You must have to start with that. So we've done the addition. Let's say we want to carry out subtraction. Type it and say minus, let's say 10. For multiplication, you say you used the star sign. Oh, it did not work. Fine, it did not work because we did not start with the equal to sign. Now there's a bar I want to believe you're already familiar with, but I just want to emphasize it. That's the formula bar. Formula bar. When you click on a cell, the formula bar displays the formula with which you got the value that is in a cell. So you can just come here and put the equal to sign to correct that. Then for division, 50 divided by 2, that's 25. So that's it on that. These operations, these are symbols with which we use to carry the operations. They are present on your keyboard close to the numbers pad, that is at the extreme right of your keyboard. They are present there. You can just go ahead and play with them. So apart from these four, we have others like raised to power. Let's say we want to get like 10 raised to the power of 3. So this is how you type it and you say enter. So raised to power, this sign of raised to power is present on the same key as your key 6. It's at the top. So for you to access it, you need to press shift 6 and it will pop up. If you follow to this point, please kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video. So there's one more thing I want to teach you. In these operations we've carried out, we had code. Is it really hard coding? Okay, let's say we wrote the digits directly into the formula. We wrote the digit directly into the formula. For now it gave us what we wanted. We had the correct answer. When we start seeing complex application, then we'll understand why what we did may not be correct. So I'm going to show you something. Now, if we have, what are the numbers we made use of? We used 5, we used 10. Okay, 5, 10, 50, 5, 10. Okay, we used 20. We used the 3 too. We use 3 as well. Now for this, we used 5 plus 5. So we're going to say equal to, instead of writing 5, we are going to make use of the name of the cell. Okay, I'm going to get the name of a cell. The name of a cell is the point of intersection between the column and the row. So you can see this is column C and this is row 5. So the name of this cell is going to be C5. In case you are confused about the name, just look at this point, you see it. It's C5. So we want to make use of the one carrying 5. So it's going to be C6. So C6 plus C6 plus C6, that is going to be 10. Yeah, because at this point we use 5 plus 5. So I'm trying to replicate how we got all this. We use 5 plus 5, so we're going to say C6 plus C6. So for the 50, like I told you earlier, when you click on a value on Google Sheets, just like in Excel, you see the formula that gave you that. If the value was not generated by a formula, it will show you just the plain number, just in this case. So now, to get 50, we used 60. Okay, I didn't write 60. Let me include 60. We use 60 minus 10. So come here. The cell where we have 60 there is C10. You can type it, or we just go and click C10 minus, or just come and click on it, automatically impute it. That's C7. So it gives you 50. For 40, we use 20 times 2. Okay, we still have 2. Let me write it there. So for the 40, we say equals to 20 times 2. That's the 40. Then for the 25, we used 50. Where do we have 50? C8. 50 divided by 2. That's 25. And for the 1000, we use 10 raised to power of 3. So say equal to 10 raised to the power of 3, which is C5. Okay, so as you can see now, we got the same answer as we had here. But now, why do we have to go through this stress of imputing the name of the cells instead of just writing out the numbers directly? I'm going to show you now. Let's say among these numbers written here, we just realize that, oh, this is supposed to be 5, but it's supposed to be 15, and we change it to 15. What happened? You can see that at this point where we used 5, it has automatically upgraded. Mind you, we use 5 plus 5 then. Here, we use 5 plus 5. Here, we use the name of the cell. So it has updated to 15 plus 15, which is 30. The same way, if we go to say, this is not supposed to be 50, it's supposed to be 150. You can see that at this point where we use the 150 to calculate, it has updated. Whereas the one we wrote the values directly will not be updated. So this is the reason you have to make use of your cell name instead of writing the value that is there directly into your formula. So I want to believe you understand this simple explanation I've made. Let's go a step further. So now this is a simple monthly budget. All what we see here is this is the amount budgeted for each of these items. This is the amount spent for each of the item. This is the variance. That's the difference between the amount budgeted and the amount spent. So we're going to first of all work out the variance. The variance definitely is going to be amounts budgeted, amounts. So we're going to say equal to D5 minus E5. So that will give me minus 220. We spent $220 more than what was budgeted for office stationery. Let's do the one for advertising. Minus E6. Okay. So ordinarily you may want to say, let's just continue to input them one by one. Yes, if you do that, you get it correctly. However, there's an easier way we can go about it, and we'll get all of this generated correctly without going through the stress. How do we do that? With this cell already having a correct calculation, put our mouse here, then it shows this arrow. It shows this plus sign. Click down and drag down. So this will generate the correct answer for each of these with reference to this point. Now what happens is, remember the calculation that gave us this is actually D6 minus E6. So if you come a step downward, Google Sheet is going to make use of the cells next to that very point. It will not make use of this upper one. The same thing, you come down, so it to also make use of the cells next to the new cell. So if we are here and let's say we drag this down, Google Sheet will be making use of these cells to calculate. You can see that's why you have 0 or whatever. Let's just, for example, impute something here so you understand what I'm saying. So automatically Google Sheet has calculated the one that's there. So if you come here and just impute anything, so it's as easy as that. To continue to make use of the cells relative to the new cell. So that you drag or just double click to show you the variance for each of these. So that's it. So next we're going to do now is we want to have the total budget and the total amount spent. They're also going to have the total variance. So to get the total budget, it's going to be this downward. So it's going to be all of this, a summation of all of this. That will be our total budget. So say D5. Ordinarily we say D5, D6, just like that till we get to this last point. But then that's not what we'll do, because if we have up to, let's say, 100 items or more, then we are going to take a whole lot of time doing that. So instead of doing that, we're going to make use of a function that will make things easier for you. So we'll use a summation function. So in order to make use of it, you come here to say equals to sum. Take the first item, which is D5, say colon the last item, which is D11. So yeah, this is our total budget. This is our total budget. Then to get the expenditure, we do the same. We are going to say equal to sum. This is an E. Say E5 colon E11. So these are total expenditure. So now to get our total variance, of course, we can still do the same thing here, or we'll just say this minus this. So these are, we'll say our total. So now to get the variance, total variance, we'll say total budget minus total expenditure. So here is our variance. That's to say we are $1,740. We are on $1,740 deficit. We spent $1,740 more than what was budgeted. So this is a very simple guide. We spent $1,740 more than what was budgeted. So we're going to stop this video at this point. Please follow through with me as well to the next video. Please, if you are not subscribed, please can you go ahead and click on the subscribe button. If you are not subscribed, can you go ahead and click on the subscribe button and like this video, drop a comment. I see you in the next one.